My name is Lisa, and I work as an office lady in a general company. In my private life, I was smoothly dating my boyfriend, Trenton, and he proposed to me after a successful relationship. Trenton asked me, concerned about his mother, to start living with her at the same time as we got married. Since his mother had always been kind and done good things for us even before we got married, I was relieved. However, after some time had passed.
By the way, did Trenton and Lisa have any children yet? It seems more and more of my acquaintances have grandchildren now.
We've talked about wanting kids.
It's not something that can easily happen, this is all about timing, so we hope you can wait patiently. The mother-in-law frequently brought up the topic of children. However, she has been particularly focused on the topic of children recently. I began to feel uncomfortable with her attitude. On another day. Hey, Trenton, your mother has been paying attention to the children topic recently, hasn't she?
Indeed. She has been talking about it a lot lately.
It seems like having peers with grandchildren makes her even more concerned.
Mom, she worries about a lot of things despite how she may appear.
So, Trenton, how about we go for a checkup?
A checkup, huh?
If there's no problem, then we just wait for our turn. But if there is something, we can find the right method to deal with it, so either result wouldn't be negative, I think.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. I'll take a day off, and we can go.
This became the reason for both Trenton and me to undergo testing. Trenton took a day off as promised, and we went to the hospital together. Eventually, the day the test results came. Trenton was at work, so I went to get the results by myself and then returned home. That night.
I'm home. Lisa, how were the test results? It was today, right?
Oh, welcome back, Trenton. You're late, aren't you?
I got held up with some unexpected overtime.
Is that so? Just on this day of all days, really?
I was so worried all day, I couldn't concentrate on my work. So, the results.
Well, about the test results.
Don't tell me. Infertility?
Yeah, you're joking, right? Lisa, is that true?
That's actually the case. And about the future treatment.
Lisa, who I thought was healthy, has infertility. How could this happen?
Mother-in-law.
What the hell? What is this about? I'm out there working hard every day getting pissed off. No wonder it hasn't been happening. This is seriously unbelievable.
Really? I was the fool for having hope.
I've really lost my motivation now.
Wait a minute, Trenton. Saying that, Trenton locked himself in the study. The truth was, the infertility diagnosis was for Trenton, not me. However, I was interrupted by the mother-in-law before I could clarify, leading to the misunderstanding that I was infertile. I thought it was too late to explain that day, so I decided to talk about it properly the next day. However, from the next day on, Trenton hardly came home and started avoiding seeing me. After several months of this.
Listen, Lisa, Nia is pregnant. So, I want you to divorce me immediately.
What? Pregnant? First of all, who is Nia? And the infertility isn't on my part.
What are you talking about? I got Nia pregnant, so this is solid proof that the infertility issue isn't with me but with you, right?
Proof? What are you talking about?
Trying to pin the test results on me. Don't lay your useless lies on me.
I didn't do anything like that.
Oh my, now I can finally meet my long-awaited grandchild. I'm so excited. That's the case, so we don't need Lisa anymore.
Mother-in-law? Did you know Trenton was cheating?
That doesn't matter at all. I simply want Trenton's child. Surely, it will be a cute one.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Wait, Trenton. Are you serious about divorcing? And how long have you and this Nia been?
When does it matter? Asking won't change anything.
That's right. So, Lisa, please leave this house. We need to prepare to welcome the new wife.
I'll pay alimony from Dad's inheritance. But, well, I can put up with you until Nia gives birth.
I tried to show them the medical report to clear up the misunderstanding. But the report was dismissed, and the affair was confessed. I decided to divorce, but rather than sadness, a desire for revenge began to boil within me. After gathering my necessary belongings and leaving the house, I received alimony and officially divorced. A few months later, when I went to meet Trenton and his mother to talk.
Oh, hello. You said it was urgent, so I made time for you. We're busy, so spit it out quickly.
Ah, so you want my attention, huh? Just say it.
Not at all. I came to tell you that Nia has another partner.
You start with that? Even if you're jealous. Don't mess with our happiness with such ridiculous reasons.
Really? You think we'd believe such a petty lie? I understand you're lonely after being dumped, but this is a waste of time.
It seems not listening to others runs in your family.
What do you mean?
Well, that doesn't matter. Look at this. Nia going to a hotel with another man, not Trenton. And there's evidence of their dates.
It's true! This woman is Nia! To think she was such a woman!
In that case, since the child is Trenton's, we just need to kick out Nia.
Right! That woman, making a fool out of me.
Sorry to interrupt your anger, but could you look at this?
What now?
The diagnosis from our previous test. This proves that Trenton is the one with infertility. As I showed the medical report.
This must be a fake. You must have forged it.
It's real, you know?
Who are you? And how do you know it's real?
I'm the one who investigated it.
Investigated. What do you mean?
Noah is my friend and a very capable detective.
With all this evidence, you can possibly think Lisa made it up, right? Just ask Nia directly, and you'll understand. Come on, bring her here.
What the heck? Let me go!
Nia, you were here?
What is this about? You never told me you were infertile. Don't mess with me. Wasn't the ex-wife supposed to be infertile?
You! How can you say that when you're to blame?
Exactly. If the diagnosis says Trenton is infertile, then whose child are you carrying in your belly?
I told you, it's Trenton's child.
Liar!
She planned to leech off Trenton's family and live a lavish life with another man, it seems.
Maybe take a good look around the house. You might find some valuables missing.
Valuables. Come to think of it, some jewelry has been missing from my room lately, and I thought the number of vases in the Japanese-style room seemed fewer.
Me too. Bags in my car, brand name bags.
That's what happened.
Wait, so you're saying our suspicions weren't wrong?
That's what I've been saying all along.
Trenton and his mother had noticed that things had been going missing recently. But they thought it might just be their imagination and hadn't really talked about it. However, after learning the truth.
Mia! My brand bags, shoes, and even watches were disappearing bit by bit. Could it have been you?
I don't know anything about that.
Wait a minute. The things in my room. It felt like the house was gradually losing things. Could it have been you who got rid of them?
I told you, I don't know anything about that.
It's better to just tell the truth. We have all the evidence, so no matter how much you try to deny it, it'll all come out in the end. Just be honest now.
Exactly. And it looks like even kitchen appliances and pots are missing, right?
What? Which ones are missing?
Like pots and the latest model rice cooker? And the juicer that was there is gone too.
I thought the rice cooker was acting up, so I switched it with an old one.
That's obviously not true. She must have quickly resold them on a flea market app, right?
Flea market app.
Brand items are probably pawned off, but the vase you cherished must have been sold to an antique dealer, right?
Hey, you all. Stop saying unnecessary things.
Lisa and I were just guessing, but seems like we were right.
You pretty much slipped up yourself.
Mia! Return everything you sold now.
Impossible. Because I've already sold them, and buying them back is impossible.
My goodness. What kind of daughter-in-law are you?
Lisa genuinely served this family as a daughter-in-law, yet you chose a gold digger over her and ended up like this. Talk about getting what you deserve.
What did you say?
Having children is the only thing that matters.
But it's weird to even talk about pregnancy when you're the one with infertility.
That's why I told you to stop saying unnecessary things.
Indeed, Nia had been secretly selling off Trenton and his mother's belongings bit by bit. Upon discovering this fact, Trenton and his mother reacted.
Nia, is this woman in the footage really you?
So what if it is? Don't fuss about unnecessary things.
Nia, such rude language. Showing your true colors, aren't you?
You should have noticed this before registering the marriage. It was obvious.
I just had to act a bit sweet and he was all over me. It was hilarious. And the best part was he didn't even notice when his stuff went missing, so it was a breeze.
Even if you wanted to live it up with your real boyfriend, you shouldn't rely on stealing from others.
Ugh. What's the big deal? I'm a housewife, so my husband's earnings are all mine anyway. Besides, as his wife, it's not a big deal if I take some things, right?
You and your mother-in-law here probably took Lisa for granted. When Lisa was around, the house was well organized, and you could immediately find whatever you needed, right?
Well, now that you mention it, maybe that's true.
If you had just listened, maybe you could be holding your son and daughter-in-law's child in your arms right now.
It's Lisa's fault for not speaking up.
How could I, when you wouldn't listen? You were the one who interrupted me.
You chose this woman out of your own free will, so don't try to blame Lisa now.
Upon realizing Nia's true nature and that the child she was carrying likely wasn't Trenton's, along with her involvement in theft-like activities, Trenton and his mother reacted.
I don't care about Nia anymore.
What did you say?
Lisa, I was wrong. Won't you give us another chance to be husband and wife?
What? What are you talking about?
I admit that I am the one with infertility, and I'll undergo treatment. And I won't blame you for anything anymore.
I won't nag or say anything to Lisa anymore either.
That's too convenient. Have you forgotten how badly you treated Lisa? No support, a husband who escapes reality and hardly comes home, and all the while being nagged by the mother-in-law. No way she would reconcile with you.
Hey, why would you reconcile with her when I'm here?
Because you're the one who caused the problems, aren't you?
Shut up.
Hey, don't you dare talk to Lisa like that.
Eek.
Don't tell me, Lisa, you weren't having an affair with this guy, were you?
Don't start accusing me of having an affair just because you did.
Lisa, Trenton seems to regret divorcing you.
Lisa being here today. I think it's fate telling us to get back together.
Keep thinking what you want.
Are you okay in the head? What you're saying is the worst for a man.
Hey, how can you think about getting back with your ex-wife when I'm here?
I have no intention of getting back together, but you, who snatched someone's husband, should remember that someday the same might happen to you.
Ha.
It's karma. Just because it's stranded now doesn't mean your true love won't be snatched away.
As if anyone would take anything from me.
For all you know, your man could be flirting with someone younger as we speak.
Nia appeared a bit flustered by Noah's words. Meanwhile, Trenton and his mother-in-law proposed reconciliation to me. However, there was no way I would accept such words. You all seem to be having a good time, but I've already informed your relatives about this situation.
Relatives.
Not just your relatives, but also those on your father-in-law's side. And I've made sure to speak to your parents and relatives as well.
What? You told my parents and relatives about this too.
Since you were happily engaging in an affair and ruining a family.
Did you think you could just casually get away with this?
Why would you do such a thing?
It's better to inform them about the kind of people you are to avoid any trouble, isn't it?
Does that mean even my great-uncle knows?
I made sure the story would reach your great-uncle through other relatives. That way, he'll definitely call you in to hear it straight from you.
Both you and Trenton are really afraid of your great-uncle, aren't you?
Oh no! This is bad, really bad.
What should I do? Am I going to be called in too?
This is troubling. The great-uncle's opinion is absolute.
Just don't lie and tell the truth about everything you did.
Please, Lisa, can't you say this was all a misunderstanding?
No.
Please. I'm begging you. The relatives are really going to be a problem.
Let it be a problem.
What's going to happen to me now?
How would I know?
I was the one at fault. I apologize like this, so please help me.
We admit we were wrong, please.
I'll tell everything honestly too. I'll even apologize to you.
Admit your wrongs and speak openly in front of all the relatives.
That's all I have to say. Since I have no further business here, I'll be leaving. Goodbye. After saying that, Noah and I went back home. Since then, Trenton was fired from his job. Actually, Trenton worked at a relative's company, and due to this incident, he was let go. A major reason for his dismissal was his lackadaisical attitude towards work, assuming leniency due to family connections. As expected, he was soon summoned by the great-uncle and the entire family, and the whole story came to light. Despised and ostracized by the entire family, both he and his mother-in-law found themselves without a single relative to turn to. The same went for Nia, who was disowned and cut off by not only the relatives but also her parents. Furthermore, Nia's pregnancy turned out to be a lie, concocted in the hope of marrying Trenton more quickly. And her true love was swiftly taken by a younger, cuter girl. Now, the three of them continue to live together, relying solely on the mother-in-law's pension for income. Selling what they have at home to get by, it's only a matter of time before their money runs out. With neither Trenton nor Nia able to find even part-time work, a bleak and uncertain future looms over them. As for me,
So, Lisa, marry me.
I've been hearing that since we were students. I'm tired of it.
Dang. Rejected again? Wonder how many times I've said it now.
If we spend a bit more time together and my feelings haven't changed, then you can come and say those words again.
Yeah. Does that mean?
I'm hungry. Let's go eat something delicious.
What? Wait. Come back and say it again.
Thanks to Noah, I was able to clear my mind and completely move on from Trenton and his mother. Now, as a single person again, I enjoy visiting various places and having meals with Noah on weekends, living my life freely. While there's a slightly bittersweet development happening, for now, I prefer to remain just friends. It feels like my destined partner might be right in front of me, yet I want to savor my time alone a bit longer and reset my heart. Once I'm ready, I plan to work hard to carve out a bright and happy future for myself, striving to live every day with a smile and joy.